Hello everyone, the time has turned to 8 o'clock. It is a Thursday, which means only one thing. It is time for Locking It Down with Lucy. Welcome, we made it on time. I cannot believe it. I literally got home 20 minutes ago. Can you believe it? And I came in, set it all up, scoffed some cereal down, then just laid on the sofa, just contemplating, waiting for the time to be the time. But we have a show set and ready for you guys today. So hopefully you'll enjoy the next hour or so hanging out with me and the chat, because I look forward to this. And so I was like, Sarah goes, I have a hard out on my meeting. I've got to go at 6:30. And everyone's like, what? And I'm like, I just got an appointment, you know. You've always got an appointment. So welcome. Oh, I haven't even. Oh my god, I forgot to pop out the chat. Hold up, one sec. I'm gonna go dark in a sec. While I was lying on the sofa contemplating my life decisions, I forgot I had. How am I supposed to communicate with you guys? One sec. I will be gone for like literally an instant. Hold up. Okay, hello, welcome back. Sorry for that brief momentary pause. Let's just see if this works, because we have Ian Crawley, who is 8 months in the XP zone. Thank you. Bah, 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 bah. Thanks so much for being part of the show and being part of the channel. Appreciate it. Which is an important segue, because today I did put out some members-only topic suggestions, so we will be going through some of those at the latter part of the show. But who have we got here this evening on our regularly scheduled Thursday? It is a Thursday, and it is a good day to be a Thursday. We have Dusty B70 saying, whoop, nice. We have Resi Hill saying, hi, Lucy. Hello, hello, hello. We got Fabio saying hello. We have the chat playing up, not you guys, I mean the actual chat that is, why is it being this way? Why have you forsaken me? Oh, well, whatever. We've got Chris J saying good evening. Good evening to you too. KRTPTV says good evening, Lucy. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, and good evening back to you too. Cereal for dinner. Rock and roll, says Daniel Shirley. Now, I don't know what happens, like, if you eat, like, come on. I mean, I know it's bad, but I wanted cereal because it's refreshing. It's hot here at the moment, and nothing feels better than just having that, that cold cereal after you've just walked home from work. And I don't know what the health detriments are to eating 2 bowls of cereal today, but surely it can't be as bad as eating 2 beef burgers a day or 2 pepperoni pizzas to yourself. Like, it's got to be less damaging. I mean, I'm not saying it's like the healthy option, but it's got to be less damaging than what I could be doing twice a day of, I guess. So, I don't know. I just like it. It just tastes good. Incroy says, I'm walking home. Nice. Keep up the KMs. I also team captain, as I said for my thing. That's the whole palaver. As the team captain, I have to, rally the troops up. But it's like this really awkward thing where, we're in a Teams chat, and I'm just, the only person talking to myself in this team chat. I'm like, hey, everybody, you're doing a good job. Keep it up. Do, 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 do. Then someone will put a lonely thumbs up or a... And then there's all these challenges to get extra KMs, and it's like, guys, we could really use for the KMs. We're in 9th place. Let's go. I've done a few pictures, and then everyone's like, do, lone thumbs up. And I'm like, cool. I mean, it's nice for your participation, but we need a bit more. So I might have to ask you guys for some help. Are you ready to help Team Jin? Team Jin. So that's the team that I'm on. We're all the teams. There's 14 teams, and they're split up into different characters, PlayStation characters, because PlayStation has a very strong selection of characters, lest we forget. I think Team Clank is in the lead, and then it's Team Aloy and Team Nathan Drake. So I think as the team captain, I'm going to have to step up, and I'm going to have to do all of the photographs myself. So what is the challenge? I'm putting out, maybe we can brainstorm together. Is this cheating? I don't know, but we really need the KMs. We're in 9th place right here. And I'm going to have to take these pictures over the weekend. So here's the brief. do my homework for me. We need to make the PlayStation shapes. We need to take pictures of ourselves doing the PlayStation shapes, but obviously the more creative, the better. So my first one, I'm gonna have to use my drink of the week, which I'm very excited for my drink of the week, by the way. Triangle. So I saw myself walking, and there was a triangle thing, so I did that. But I also was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if someone who had muscles could do this, but with a PlayStation bottle? That's a triangle, but of course, my triangle isn't as impressive as someone who actually has muscles. So I thought this was a Triangle. I think that's a good idea. Do you think that's a good idea? I was quite impressed with myself. So I've got triangle down. I guess I'm going to have to send my limp arms in to do that. So the next one I was thinking for is circle. Now I need some inspiration for circle. I was thinking maybe tying up my shoelace potentially and like getting this circle or something. Is that too simplistic? I'm not sure. These are my new shoes, by the way. They are maybe slightly too big. We can look into that later. I don't care. So we need something for circle. What was I going to do? Oh, X. I was thinking about doing like a handstand up against the wall. But of course, I am but one person. So I don't know how I'm going to take these photographs myself. And I don't even know if I can do a handstand. Or if I had a trampoline still, I would do like the trampoline where I would jump and do the X. And then square, I was thinking of doing like maybe a square walk around the park or around the block, and then taking a photograph of my walk on an app or something. Are these good ideas or are these rubbish ideas? I don't know, but we need to submit something by Sunday. When did this become so hard? The ring left behind by a PlayStation mug that is a hot drink in it. Ooh, Robert War. What an interesting idea. But how, I guess if I took I do have mugs. But how could I do that? I guess I could take it off and then you could kind of see it in the picture, but also the ring. Nice, I like that idea. Got to get colors involved. Oh, too. So red square path sounds good. Eager to platinum, thank you. As a team captain, you have to really step up and find any way to help bring your team to victory. So that's the mission. Set the camera on a timer. Can I even do a handstand? Am I going to attempt to do a handstand in my own flat and potentially destroy myself? Like, I think I need assistance. I am wearing my pajama bottoms because it's just too hot. Like, I would need to do but like this, but like this. I don't know if I can do it by myself. I think I need a spotter, because otherwise I am just gonna go up against the wall. Unless I could do some camera trickery, like somehow fudge it so I look like I'm upside down. Like, what if I did like this, but it's so difficult. Why won't the team help me? I'm trying to be friendly. No one wants to talk back to me. I feel like a nagging teacher. Like, well, howdy there, everybody. Don't forget to put your KMs in. So maybe are the others not wanting to help you out? It's not that they want to help me out. I just don't think my team is very they're not a talkative bunch. So I don't really know. It's just me talking into the void of space, like, hello, is anybody out there? No, I guess not. Well, keep on keeping on. So that's what's going on. I'm gonna maybe have to try and enlist my brother's help or someone at my family home. I'm gonna go to my family home at the weekend. It's also double XP weekend, which is an idea I came up with, but it's only double XP on the rowing machine, so I'm gonna have to do some double XPing on the rowing machine. Anyway, that's all I had to say about that, to be honest. Oh, a square made by 4 PlayStation controllers. I have 4 PlayStation controllers. Robert War, you're good. You're hired. Get you on the team. Absolutely. Actions speak louder than words. They do. Advice: remember to put your shirt into your trousers before you do a handstand. Oh, yeah, that could have been bad. Thank God that I didn't do that. That didn't happen, did that? That didn't. I think I would have known if that happened. It's good job I didn't actually do that. Anyway, maybe we should go on to what's going on today on the show. I'm all like, fingers and thumbs all up in the air. Thank you so much for being here. It's awesome to see so many of your lovely avatar faces here in the chat. Imagine if Lucy had been on Team Aloy. I would just be going, ooh, 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 the whole time. And everyone like, shut up. So today, we got some Robert Wall, hello, and Jane Louise says, hi everyone, hi. What does this one say? With the weather, your logic is spot on with cereal. Thank you, Shirley. Sometimes sense can be spoken from this mouth. So today's poll, it is June. Yesterday was the longest day of the year. I don't know if you know that. That was summer solace. It is in the UK and I believe everywhere in the world. I don't know. The day where, as in the longest day of daylight. Well, that's what, I don't know. Is that right everywhere? The reason is like, Because now, sadly, I hate this. I hate this is happening. Now the days are getting shorter. Like, so here in the UK, the sun rises at about, in the summertime, at summer solace, about 4:30, 4 a.m., something like that. And then it doesn't go down until at least like 9:45 sometimes. But now that we've reached the peak of halfway through the year, it's going to start to very slowly go back. And then before we know it, it'll be dark by 3:30. And I'll be like, no, I don't want it to be dark by 3:30. I like this time of year. So I thought, based on that, we could do a little check-in. It's 6 months into the year. How are we finding it? What are we getting on with? What's occurring in the good old year of 2023? So I have asked in the poll today, how does this year compare to last year gaming-wise for you? This is a very specific question. Is it better or worse? Best is yet to come, or indifferent? So at 15% saying worse. Interesting. 17% is saying the best is yet to come. 23% of you are indifferent, and 45% of you are saying better. Interesting. Yeah, summer solace. Yeah. Also, why 2 pairs of glasses? What's with the 2 pairs of glasses? Well, I haven't taken my sunglasses off yet, and I do like how the sunglasses, because I'm feeling hot, pulls the hair off my face a little bit. You know, gives me that little bit of breeziness, because my God, it'd be hot. It'd be very hot. It's the shortest day in the southern hemisphere. I think. Oh, so is it like the opposite? Which world are we talking about here? I don't know. Any world and every world. How about a green traffic light for a circle? Thank you, Dusty. Keep these coming, please, throughout the show. I would be immensely grateful, because I'm a scrape in here. Chris J says, I can't wait to autumn. Best season. I think I like spring, but I feel like this year I blinked and spring just like disappeared. And I was like, I wore my leather jacket for like 1 month, and that was it. All I remember is freezing cold for ages. Then it rained a ton. And then all of a sudden I was sweating. How has that happened? I suppose that's global warming for you. I guess Gen Z, good luck is all I have to say about that. The weather is way too warm today. It has absolutely. It's funny, when I go to the office, it's freezing. Fabio saying temperatures of 40. There's temperatures of 40 degrees Celsius are forecast in Portugal next week. That is your forecast here. Thank you for watching Locking It Down with Lucy. Don't forget to put your sun cream on and stay safe out there. Now here's a question. Now, what do you call sun cream? Because maybe I should have made that the poll. Because some people call it suntan lotion, and I disagree with that. I'm like, why is it suntan lotion? It's sun cream or sunscreen. You're not. Well, I guess you want to get a tan, yes, but the sun cream is there to protect your skin, not there to aid you getting a tan. You know what I'm saying? Sunblock, exactly. Sunblock's another one. I say sunscreen when I say it in English. This is a question. Where do you stand on drinking warm Pepsi? Current discussion point here. You know what? I'm not against it, because I like the Pepsi when it's flat. I do like the Pepsi best when it's cold, but I'm not going to deny the Pepsi when it's warm. Speaking of Pepsi, segue, thank you very much, Fitz. I do have a drink that I have never drunk before, and I am parched. So today's drink, I went for a walk to Tesco's, because obviously my fitness goals means I have to get a 30-minute walk in every day, at least, because as a team captain, I've got to lead by example. So I went to the far yonder Tesco's rather than my usual supermarket. Other supermarkets are obviously available. And I found this little gem. I found Pepsi Max Mango. I like mango. I'm excited to try this bad boy out, so let's give it a whirl. I am expecting great things from you, Mango Pepsi. Great things indeed. That's if I can open the damn thing. Muscles. Ooh, I feel like this is very small. Oh, it definitely smells. Ooh, that smells fresh. Ooh, I'm excited to crack into this. We've had raspberry, we've had lime, we've had strawberry, we've had snozberry. Now it's time to mango. But is Pepsi Girl the best Pepsi? We can't deny Pepsi Girl. Apart from when she did try to dethrone me in the game of desks last week. And you know what? I had to just go, it's fine. It's okay that you moved my chair configurations. It'll be okay. I can recover from this. All right, I'm ready to drink this. I'm ready to consume. Oh, the fairies have got me. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, this is good. Oh my God. To quote Eric the Electric, if you don't watch Eric the Electric, I'm a big fan. W-O-W, fire. This is fantastic. Beats drinking feet flavoured water last week. I mean, what more could you want? Let me describe the party that's happening in my mouth right now as an explosion of flavors. It's like the 4th of July popping off in here. It's Pepsi. It's what you want, that sweet goodness. But you get a real good slice of mango coming through, and it's not weak either. It complements the Pepsi taste so well. I love this. I'm wondering what it's going to taste like when it's flat. I should have 2 so that I can at least, have here's one I made flat earlier so I can try. I think this is only going to get better with flatness. Hashtag not sponsored by Pepsi, but if Pepsi does want to send me some more mango Pepsi, I am not going to complain. The mango is so good. I can't get over that. That's, I recommend. Incredible. That might be my favourite Pepsi of all the times, other than, of course, Pepsi Girl. So what is happening other than me just getting crazy excited about mango Pepsi? I am wearing 2 pairs of sunglasses, but you know what? I think I'm going to start a trend. Remember in Mean Girls when they cut the holes out of her like top section and she walked around her bra was showing? That's me, but with 2 sunglasses, baby. What you going to do? What you going to do? You'll see everyone walking around the streets doing it, or on the YouTubes, I don't know. You never know what happened here. Well, who's going to come and get me? The fashion police? Because they should have come and got me a long time ago, because I'm committing fashion crimes left, right and centre. Let me tell you. Because that's a good segue, everybody, I suppose. Because I bought some new shoes and Instagram went amok. Because you know the story. You know, it's a tale as old as time as I've told it many times here on the show. I just don't know what my shoe size is. I tried to get shoes that were the right size. They destroyed my feet. My feet will never be the same again. So I bought the size of shoe that I like, and everyone's laughing at me because I've got big shoes, but I don't care. It's comfortable. So these are my new shoes. They're Lunar Grey. Lunar Grey. Oh, they don't really show up, the lunarness of them, but it's like, are they blue or are they grey? It's hard to really tell. Now these are a size 7. And yes, the laces are rather loose because I've not done them myself. But I'm going to put one of these on for you now. Now I am going to put a pair of socks on to protect my feet's modesty. So I have here yes, Lunar Grey, very good. Very good. I like that a lot. So I have here a pair of socks. One must always sock up when putting a shoe on. I used to live that non-sock life. I told you about this, I used to be very against wearing socks to the point where I would throw a tantrum because, I don't know, I was a strange child with strange needs. But these socks actually are, look at that! Hashtag women at PlayStation. I happen to be a woman at PlayStation, believe it or not. Do you undo the laces every time you take them off? Or keep them laced, Chris J? Ain't nobody got time to redo their laces every time. Absolutely not. You've got to, it's slip on or slip off, okay? And I slip on and, slip off. All right, there's socked up, ready to go. This is the wrong shoe, so I'm going to have to try the other shoe. Is this what you thought was going to happen? I'm here, knock it down, Lucy. Good Lord. Right, I'm going to wear my socks like an actual loser. Here it is. Here's my shoe. And my leg. Maybe I'm not going to get my legs out. Let's put the legs away. There's no need for that. God, thank God not many people are on the internet watching this. Now, here's the shoe. Should you be able to do that? I don't know. Should you be able to do this? Probably not. But I don't care, okay? Because someone in my family or close friends are like, Lucy, stop what you were doing. We told you not to do this. Anyway, that's what's going on here. These are my pajamas. I've just given up, This is the internet. This is me. I just rock up how I am. Maybe I should care. 51 people are watching me right now. That is a disturbing number of people watching me talk about my shoe situation. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get on with the show. Oh, last bit of housekeeping is that I am on a mission, everybody. It's the halfway through the year, and it's time for me to get on with my platinum, journey or whatever. And so this weekend I would like to stream GTA 3, and so I'm going to try and stream it and platinum it. Now I think because it's hot, I was thinking about doing like a whole stream on Saturday, but I don't think I can handle it because it's just too ridiculously hot. So I might break it down into 2 streams, do part 1 on Friday, tomorrow, and part 2 on Saturday. And hopefully we end the weekend with a plat. So there's still a fair bit to do. So will I be able to do it all? Time will tell. I'm trying to like work my way and get through. Can you lift your leg up like that? I'd pull a muscle if I tried that. I can't really lift my leg up very high. Oh, I can't. Stop baiting me into getting my legs out again. My legs and my feet out. Absolutely not. I almost fell for it. Almost. Anyway, I'm trying to get some of the boring stuff out of the way, like the packages, maybe the stun jumps, I don't know. And so I've got a few missions on the rampages and some other, get the busy work done. And then hopefully we will have our first platinum stream of the year, because I realize I've been slacking in the YouTube department. And I do miss streaming a lot. I do really enjoy it. I like how it's like, it focuses me. I feel really like engaged with the game and the chat, and I don't know, I have a good time and I like it. So that's why I do the streams. Whew. So that's what's going on. Let us move on to, I guess, my other crimes to fashion, that I just wear clothes that are just, you know, too big for me. This is a very good point. Blowing up 2,000 cars seemed like a bit of a grind in GTA 3. It is indeed. Maybe we should do a quick check-in, actually. So we'll see what we got coming up in the... What have I got left? So I know we're going off track, but that's what happens here on the show, I'm afraid. I feel like, you know, when there's something to be said, we've got to say it. So come we now on a journey through time and space to the world of the internet. The internet, come with me to the internet. The internet, that's... Oh, we're here. We made it. We arrived at the internet. All ashore. So I am working on the PS4 version, which is the PS2 remake, not the definitive edition, which, by the way, is a soulless... I've been looking up a couple of guides that have been showing the definitive edition, and I'm like, it's just lost its heart and soul. I don't want to get too much in the weeds in this, but maybe we are going to switch things up, because this is what I've been playing, to be honest. So, as per usual, I'm going to go to Order, Rarity, PSN Profiles. And so, as you can see here, I guess spoilers, potentially. There's not really much spoilers here. I've got a lot of what's going on here, but I've not finished the final story mission yet. I will save that. I've been getting my taxis done, getting my fire missions done, obviously not been wasting people, got busted, did my paramedic. So I don't know why I'm going through what I do have. So what I don't have, which I think I will get this naturally, hopefully. Destroy 5 helicopters, could happen naturally, hopefully. This criminal rating I've got to look into. I'm very close to getting the hidden packages. I'm like 10 away. I might do that after the show. I am 1 vehicle away from pest control. I am very far away from blowing up 2,000 vehicles, but I believe I'll get a tank at the end of the game, so I might just whack that out as well before I do the stream. The stun jumps, I don't know if the stun jumps are going to be like interesting to watch or not, but thank God there's only 20 of them, unlike 50, and I will be taking, you know, care. This I should probably do, because apparently where we're going we don't need roads. It's like an awful, that's not fun, and so maybe I should try and knock that out before the stream as well. I don't know. I was thinking about saving rampages, because those could be quite interesting. Anybody got any preference to what's like, you know, what would make, like, what should I do versus what is, you know, what's a good way to do this, I suppose. I'll keep the stunt jumps in, because I don't think that's too bad. 20. This is what I like about this list, to be honest. And I mean, it's less about the list and more about the game. But when did this game come out? 2001, 2000, something like that. And you know what? It's not asking. Like, yeah, it wants you to get 100% completion, but 100% completion is a small pie in this game. It's like, okay, here's an analogy for you. Let's say 100% completion in the size of pizzas. This 100% completion pizza is a personal sized pizza. It's a small pizza. It's an 8-inch pizza. There's not too much to do. Now, if you go to Red Dead Redemption 2, for instance, that pizza isn't even a large pizza. That's a family sized pizza that's going to last you a whole, I don't know, week or whatever. That's like getting a jumbo bucket at KFC. Do you know what I'm trying to say with this analogy? This 100% is manageable, okay? You have some slices, you have some toppings, but we can eat it. We can't eat the family-sized pizza alone. I mean, we could, but it's going to take a long time. But a personal pizza you can. So I like 20 rampages, 20 unique stunt jumps. This is all manageable. Thank you. 100, 1 collectible, 100 packages. Boom. The island is small. Yeah, some of these are a little bit, these RC missions, they were fine. get busted 20 times. When did 20 become 50? And then 50 became 100. And then some people take it to the nth degree and go to 200. This is balanced. This is fair. I like this list. It's not asking me to be insane. And so I'm very much enjoying my time through it. And I don't feel like the 100% is going to feel like a massive grind. This is the only one that I'm worried about because this is going to require some practice. And I think I'm going to have to do this off stream potentially because it's going to be hell. So I'm going to watch a YouTube video or something for this. But what are people saying? Stump jumps are kind of fun. Stump jumps. For some reason, I find it so weird that there are grown adults that are born after this game that had been out for a couple of years. Yeah. The fact that it's a 22 years old game is surreal. What happened to our childhood, says Chris J. That is such a 22 years. Damn. Multi-story mayhem is fun and ends with a stunt jump. Oh, nice. 100% in AC Valhalla is a whole pizza delivery business. Very good, Robert Wall. How many versions of GTA 3 on PS4 is there? I don't know, to be honest. So I want to finish this pizza this weekend. I want to get this platinum trophy. I am enjoying this game very much. And so like I was saying, I was looking at guides for the collectibles and I was using someone's guide that was doing it for the definitive edition. And honestly, I couldn't believe how different and void of soul and life. Like, no offense to the definitive edition, like, I understand there's a lot of quality of life stuff there, like, it's sharper, the controls are tidied up, and it's meant to be better, I guess. But looking at it, it's too clean, like, it's too polished. It's missing that GTA grit, you know, like you'll see it when I stream it. There's like a certain charm to the way that it looks with that sort of hazy fuzziness, and I like keeping the actual game the way it was and seeing it the way it was intended. Like, I don't know, it just felt hyper real. The colors are too much. It just didn't sit right with me. So I'm very happy that I made my decision to do the PS2 version for the Platinum Grand Slam. And as for the actual playing of GTA, like, there's something about this game that whilst it is, you know, it's still in its early stages, it's not what GTA has become, and it's not the best GTA, but it's still fun because at its core, that's where the magic started and that's where the magic is. And I, like, even though the missions are just like, you know, go here and drop someone off, or they're a lot more simplistic, like, you know, the shooting isn't great, but there's something like just enjoyable about a good old GTA game. Many have tried to make the open world success formula that is GTA Saints Row, for instance, other games, for instance, but nothing quite captures the spirit that Rockstar brings to the GTA world. And I think that's why the games always do well and why they will, stand. That's another reason. I think that's why it stands the test of time. That we've got all these big games coming out this year, but there's a charm still to be had in the original GTA 3, and I think that's got to stand for something. That's my thoughts on GTA 3 so far. I'm sure I'll keep you posted, but we want to finish the pizza this weekend. GTA losing a lot of radio stations is sad. So that is the one downfall, is that the radio station repeats way too quickly, so I end up just listening to my own music. Wasn't the definitive edition of each of the PS2 GTA ports awful? I don't know, I'm enjoying this. You could check it out tomorrow and see what you think. It's the same. Final Fantasy 16 just finished installing for me. Going to be a fun weekend with Clive, Jim, Dave, Bob, and other British names, classic British names. Yeah, as part of work, I helped design the Final Fantasy 16. There's like an editorial to get you started, and I noticed that I was like, Clive? That's a strange name for her. But maybe they'll bring Clive back. Maybe, who knows, in 20 years' time there'll be a lot of people called Clive because maybe a lot of people got really into this game and brought the name back. Saints Row was a better one once it found its own comedic direction rather than being a total GTA clone. Bob's your uncle, my favourite British expression. Bob is actually my mum's uncle, to be fair. So shout out to Uncle Bob, who's not actually my uncle, but sometimes I call him my uncle. It's very confusing when your mum has uncles, but they're not your uncle because they're never... Doesn't that make you your cousin? I don't know. Sometimes classic versions are better than the new versions. Agreed. I discovered the other day that Overwatch doesn't exist anymore because they overwrote Overwatch with Overwatch 2, and I was like, what? Gaming is subjective in my opinion. Everyone who calls themselves a gamer should have played a GTA game at least once. Yeah, mad how this game is so old but still stands true. So, that's what I've been playing. I put that quite early in the show. And that's what I will be playing on stream. I do want to do a big sort of like stream at some point, but when the weather gets a little bit better. Robert's your father's brother. Huh? Is he? So let's move along to highlights and lowlights of the week. Let me know what's been going on. What's the haps? What's the highs? I will tell you. I will hit you in my lows. I've given up, everybody, on cooking. I tried this week. I tried to make 2 dishes. Dish number 1 was poison rice. Disgusting. Now, I didn't obviously mean to make poison rice that tasted like... What's that poison? For some reason, I keep thinking of arnica, but arnica's like a medicine. What is that poison that people put in people's drinks? It happens in the Doctor Who episode. He drinks it. It's like, not saline. That's what you use to clean your eyes. What is that? The poison. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, poison rice. Gross. And then, what was the... Oh, then I ate, like, gone-off cheesy pasta. Gross. So I'm done, all right? Nothing is more deflating than having to... Yes, cyanide. Thank you, cyanide. Oh, and there is arsenic. Let me know all your poisons of choice. That could also be an alcoholic reference. So it's just not good. So I'm giving up, everybody, and I am in 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks time. I'm going to finally give in and just have to do what everyone else my age does and just buy one of those fucking ready meal things that people send you in the post. You know, when you pick your meal and they send you the ingredients. I'm just gonna have to do it because I don't want to eat like a trash animal anymore. I don't want to be sitting here like a little goblin going like, and in the fridge being like, tortilla wrap, cheese, and not actually making any meals. Do you know what I started doing this week, which is awful? I started just getting peanut butter and eating it with a spoon. And I was like, and then I looked in the mirror and I was like, what have I become now that I betray? And I was like, I need to stop this. So I'm gonna have to do I don't know, a HelloFresh or a Gustav or whatever they're called. I don't know. And see how that fares me. But my one thing is it's got to be less than 30 minutes. Because I ain't got time to do that. And I'm only going to do 1 meal a week. So I'm going to see how it goes. I'm sure I will probably film it and we'll see the results. Because I'm not getting anywhere when I just go to the shop and buy broccoli. And then just hope for the best. Like, I tried to use real ingredients. But it didn't pan out. And that's why I ate cereal for dinner. So, lessons learned. Right. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Nice easy salads. No cooking skills required. I don't know. Salad is a salad. I don't know how I feel about salad. It's just kind of like there, isn't it? Rich Gamer says, highlight, got the day off tomorrow and going to the beach. Nice. Enjoy the beach. Great day and good to do it on a Friday as well. Chris J says, highlight, saw Metallica. Seen them 8 times now. Also went to an amusement park. Chris J living their best summer life. Nice. 8 times. Who have I seen the most? I think I've seen every band that I have liked twice. Although I am going to that new Fozzy concert that they've announced, so I'll be seeing. God, I'll be seeing Fozzy 3 times in my life. I don't know if that's good or bad, but you know, lol. I thought I'd make a Chris Jericho weekend of it, seeing as I'm going to AEW. Germstar91 says, highlight, got a PlayStation tattoo for my birthday featuring the triangle, circle, cross, and square. Nice. Maybe that's how I win the competition. I just tattoo the shapes on myself and go, boom, there, done it. Lowlight, it's been hot here in Texas. Yes, my colleague or co-worker or friend, I don't know if they would actually say that I was their friend, but you know what? I see them as a friend. They said it was hot in Texas because that's where they live, and they were like, wow, it was like 40-something. Daniel Shirley says, highlight, got the day off tomorrow and got Final Fantasy 16. Nice, lots of people having those summer days off. Good. That's what I like to hear. Where have we gone? Nowhere to run. Highlight. Oh, I like Dusty's. If you've been following Dusty B70's stories on the highlights and lowlights of the week, it's GTA 3 related. I like to see where you are, since we're both playing the game. It's so weird. You're playing GTA 3, I'm playing GTA 3, and then I listen to Sacred Symbols, and Colin Moriarty's playing GTA 3. Why is everyone playing GTA 3? Mad. Highlight, completed everything, all the Portland stuff in GTA 3. Nice. Currently working through Shoreside. Also, first day in the office. It's a new office since lockdown. Nice. Good highlights there. Let's see. I really hope there isn't a missing ingredient in the meal prep box can ruin the whole evening. No, do they do that sometimes? Eager to Platinum says, going to axe throwing tomorrow. Let's see how that entails. Nice. Are you going to like a reputable place? I went to one and it was very sad looking axe throwing, where it was just like, oh yeah, we got to like, you know, to make the boards, and it just go, And you had these little tiny baby axes, but I guess it was liberating, I suppose, to an extent. Robert Wall says, highlight, got my pre-ordered Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering cards box 4 days early. Nice. Is that a video game or is that a TV show? I don't know what's happening in the Lord of the Rings world. What's the Lord of the Rings world called? Do I know this? Should I know this? Should I take a Lord of the Rings quiz? I don't even know. No, wait, I should know what the Lord of the Rings world is called. Why would I know that information? I have no idea what happens in Lord of the Rings. The Fellowship. Then that's the name of the thing. I actually have no idea. I'm sure if someone wrote in the chat, but oh, of course. KRPT TV says, highlight is the sunny weather. Nice. Lowlight seem to be typing stuff in the chat tonight that keeps getting misinterpreted. Whoops. Sorry. That's what happens on the show here. It's par for the course. I read the things in such a quick state of frantic panic, and then, you never know. It's a roulette when your stuff gets read out. Will it be interpreted correctly or not? It's part of the fun. Oh, Middle Earth, of course. I definitely should have known that. I played Shadow of Mordor. Or maybe I should have called... What was it, Mordor? Where's Mordor then? Is Mordor part of the Middle Earth? Is that like a... Is the Middle Earth like the UK and then Mordor is like Kent? Is that how it works? I don't know what's going on over there. Supper Sam says, highlight, got an interview for a promotion at work. Congrats. Hope it goes well. Good luck. Sending you best wishes. Sadly, it happened to Lauren twice. They left out the chicken. That's a big ingredient to leave out. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Ever thought about taking a cooking course? I mean, many have tried to tell me to take a cooking course, but there's hardly any time in the day to just, do anything other than what I'm doing right now. It's too difficult. Fabio says, I had a normal week, nothing special. Sometimes it happens. I mean, I've had a pretty normal week myself, to be honest. Let's have a look. My chat is doing something very weird this evening. Your daily reminder to watch the movies. I'm waiting to watch them on a plane, which is probably not the best time to watch them. Or when I go into labour. Not that that's happening anytime soon, or may ever happen. But that's a good way to pass the time. Although actually, I'd probably watch all the Harry Potters. I feel like I might be a bit more... the reason I say this is because I watched a YouTube... Oh my God. Basically... Some of my friends are getting pregnant. Some of them, not many of them. And so I wanted to be a good friend and understand what it was like. So I watched some YouTubers that got pregnant. And so they said when they were going into labour, they just watched the Lord of the Rings films because it helped pass the time. So it could be a good time to double up, or I just get some trophies or something. Who knows? But I feel like I might be preoccupied in the mind if I'm about to shoot a baby out. So maybe it's better to watch Harry Potter because I'll already know what happens. Like, say when I want to go to sleep and I can't sleep, I can't watch something new. I've got to watch something I already know, otherwise I'm not going to shut my eyes. Do you see what I'm saying? Well, there we go. Mordor is a part of Middle Earth. Okay, good. Good to know. Highlight says, Mega Pork Chop Express, summer party tomorrow. Well, everyone's partying in the sun. Lowlight, the hangover I have on Saturday morning. Well, I wish you the best of luck with your hangover. I wonder how many platinums you could get whilst in labour. See, that's why PlayStation needs to bring out a portable device. Think of all of us trophy hunters in labour. We're going to have to get a Switch. You don't want that. You're missing a prime market. I'll take it straight to Jim. I'm sure he'll get that sorted for us all. So we can all sit in our hospital beds, popping trophies and babies. Bop, 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 bop. That's what we want. Jamaister's with me as well. Have never watched Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit movies. London is so huge, so I'm guessing that there is a course close to your house. But yeah, I think they do. And my local area is very on it with, community events. So... I just haven't partaken in the stuff. Now, someone haven't asked this interesting question. Would delivering a baby be a gold or a silver? Now, when you say deliver, it's the midwife that delivers the baby. I'm not doing the delivery. Or am I actually? I would be delivering it. I'm delivering it to the world. But I'm also... Well, the thing is, I don't know why I'm talking about this in first person, but I guess I'm just trying to mull it over in my head. I was the creator... and the deliverer, but then someone else is. But I think giving birth is 100% a gold trophy. You can't say that giving birth to a brand new human is any lower than a gold. In fact, it might be a platinum, because I think what else could eclipse that? Thank you, Jane Louise. Giving birth is a friggin' platinum. It's a platinum all day. I'm glad we're thinking about this. I'm sure someone will make a $1 game about it. Just pop the babies out, deliver the babies, and it will just be like press X to deliver baby. Platinum trophy in 1 minute. So there we go. Right, so let's move on swiftly. Wait, hang on. You give the letter to the postman who delivers it, so same thing kind of. That is true. Right, let's move on from me potentially giving birth, which is not happening anytime soon. I'll tell you that. So what? I don't really have a highlight this week. It's been a pretty like no news is good news type week of just sort of, you know, highlight of the week. The week is coming to the end. It's been busy at work. The highlight of the week, I'm not going to lie to you, the highlight of the week is 100% this Pepsi Max Mango. This is great. Very, very much into it. Very much loving the Pepsi Max. So that's all I've got to say, to be honest, about that. God, the chat is going wild. Imagine complaining to the hospital staff that the Wi-Fi isn't good enough for... Yeah, exactly. It's like, sorry, I really need to, you know, I'm trying to like grind and boost. And she's like, ma'am, I think you've done enough grinding 9 months ago, so you could just calm down. I'm like, excuse me? And then she'll just walk away and she wouldn't care. I don't know. It sounds pretty brutal what happens, but I don't really know. Let's move on, I guess, because time just disappears so quickly on Locking It Down with Lucy. I don't know if you feel it as the watcher, but as the talker, my God, I can't believe I've been talking for 40 minutes already. So let's see, God, the chat, I'm just going to let you chat amongst yourselves on some of the implications of trophy hunting and baby making and giving. All right, so clip of the week comes by way of my dad. Last week I asked you to ask my dad some questions on Father's Day, so please enjoy the answers to clip of the week. Boom. All right, well, it is Father's Day. Hello, Dad. Hello. The audience have a couple of questions for you. It was a random Q&A. So there's 7 questions. Please pick a number from 1 to 7. 5. Okay, and number 5, Christopher asked, what's your favourite memory with Lucy? Aww. Oh dear.
School for the first time.
What? That's an awful memory. Fine.
Brilliant.
Okay, next question. Pick a number from 1 to 7.
2.
Okay. Rocky or Rambo? Asked Jamie.
Rocky.
Why?
It's a better film.
Okay, fair enough. Pick another question, 1 to 7.
6.
What's your favourite movie?
Amadeus.
Oh, that's a horror movie, isn't it?
No, of course it's not. It's about
What?
Mozart. You're being twit, Lucy. You're uncultured, uncouth.
Okay, fine. Pick the next question.
4.
Ask your dad what he thinks about your YouTube channel.
Yes, very good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, positive. And final question, pick a number that you haven't picked already.
3.
Which is better, Alien or Predator?
Alien.
Oh, okay. Why?
Oh, it's a fantastic film.
Well, it seems you might ask the question so quick, you might just go through them all. Jazz D says, what's your favourite board game to play?
Monopoly.
Why?
It's my generation.
Okay. Final question, what's your favourite hobby / pastime?
Oh, I do like reading books, yeah. That's very good too. We're not sore. Sore is too bad.
Sore is too much.
Yeah, it's too much sore.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time, Dad. Hope you're enjoying Father's Day.
Yeah.
And until next time.
Let's get a Chinese.
Woo! Okay, thanks. Thanks for my dad for answering those questions. I thought it was quite interesting to see the difference in when I asked my mum a question, she answered, I guess that's where I get my mouth from. We just talk, whereas my dad was just giving like 1-word answers. And and I was like, tell us why, tell us more, expound, father. But he couldn't even think. He couldn't even think of a single happy memory that we have had together. I mean, Let me actually, what's my favourite memory of my dad? Okay, I'm going to be serious and actually have a real think about this one. What is my favourite memory? We must have one. We don't really do much together. I mean, he's got to work a lot. And then I guess he used to carry me downstairs until I was like 6 years old, until I was like, maybe this is a bit too old. I don't know. Maybe I used to buy us sweets, I guess. These are very, he bought me a TV, I think. But then I just stole his one back. I don't know, this is... Maybe this is why you had a tough time thinking of one. Exactly. I'm not sure if my mum would have a favourite answer. Oh, okay, I guess I know my favourite. Well, I don't know if it's a favourite memory, but it was an embarrassing memory. My dad used to call us all Willies in public. And I was like, Dad, stop saying that. He did it in the Morrison's car park. And then when we got on the funfair ride, because when I was a kid, I liked to go on funfair rides. And it was like the waltzer. That, you know, the one that, it wasn't quite a waltzer, but kind of a waltzer. And it started going, and he just went, hold on to your willies, boys. And I was like, Dad, shut up, I'm 10. So yeah, I suppose that's, I don't know if that's my favourite memory of my dad, but it's a memory that comes to mind. So there we go. That's my dad for you. And he didn't pick Predator. He picked Alien, which I do think is the better movie. But he did say he liked Predator, but I didn't ask much more about it afterwards, because I was interested to see what one he would pick. But I stand with my dad. Alien is the superior movie because there is depth, there is tension, and yeah, there is, like, you know, stuff going on, but I think I like that. Oh my god, no, actually, this is true. My dad, when he had to do I don't know if this is still applicable, but when I went to France for school, you had to get this little, like, EU card. And my dad did get my birthday wrong. He put the 22nd of December. And I was like, Dad, this is a record. I'm born on the 23rd. And he was like, oh, it doesn't matter. You're blinking twit. And I was like, well, it does if someone questions me in the eyes of the Lord. So there we go. That's my dad. So let's have a look. Lucy's favourite memory is stealing my dad's TV. He didn't even know it was missing. Scott Barnes says, hey, I loved your PS3 collection video. Very nostalgic. Thank you. I very much enjoyed making it. My dad gets my birthday wrong all the time, says Jane Louise. Dads do that, I suppose. It's just dad life. So Aliens has depth, Predator has Arnie. I mean, I guess. But Alien, I'm sorry, I have to refute this. Yes, but Alien has, what's her face? Sigourney Weaver. She's a badass. I'm a big fan. Maybe my girl crush for a time. Very short time, as in, like, only the time I watched it. But she's cool. And also John Hurt. What a legend. John Hurt. I think the star power of acting is higher in Alien. Alien is better, Lucy. I agree. Thank God. Sigourney Weaver is great in Alien, and she looked wonderful. Arnie is the ultimate symbol of action heroes, I guess. I mean, I guess we're looking at. I mean, they're only comparable because there's some kind of big bad alien that destroys everybody, really. But yeah, that's what's going on there. So let's do a check-in for the mid of the year. So it's June. In case you've forgotten, in case you didn't know. So we're 6 months into the year, because that's how time works. So I wanted to reflect back on the year of games so far, compare it to last year. What are we doing? How are we feeling? Let's check in on the poll quickly. So the poll is saying, wow, 14% of you are saying worse, 20% of you are saying best is yet to come and indifferent, and then better is 44%. See, I don't know if I would have voted better if I was in this poll. I think I would have voted indifferent. And I'm wondering if it's because the type of games that I play haven't really come out. I mean, I'm going to let's see. What have people been enjoying so far that's come out this year? Like, what's your games that you've been really into that's made it better? Like, I see, I'm not going to lie, Dead Space, not that I played it, but that is a big hitter. Resident Evil 4, big. Oh, of course. Now, maybe it's because I'm looking at it from a PlayStation lens, because that's all I play. But yes, Tears of the Kingdom this year already, which I heard is, like, you know, sweeping the nation, or the nations. See, that's why I'm like, there's not much for me, because last year it was like PlayStation, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves, Gran Turismo, even though I didn't really play that. Horizon Forbidden West, even though I wasn't really into that. What was the other? There was another, God of War Ragnarok, even though I didn't really play that. So I don't know why I'm listing these games. I'm like, last year was like, yeah! And I was like, I didn't really play any of these games. Oh, Hogwarts Legacy, I guess, was also this year, but I just didn't really get into that either. So I was like, meh. I think for me, the standout is still Resident Evil 4, and I think that has, oh my god, Elden Ring last year! How could I forget? So this year, top games for me, Resident Evil for sure. Surely Spider-Man's going to be something to write home about. Maybe I should write a letter home. Dear Mum and Dad, I saw you last weekend, but I'm writing you a letter because Spider-Man 2 is so goddamn good that I had to write to home about it. Here it is. Enjoy. P.S. I know you don't really care. What else are my standouts? I guess this is why I feel like I've been playing a lot of the backlog, because there's nothing really that, other than Resident Evil 4, that I've played this year that's super new and that's really, like, you know, captured my, I don't know, excitement, my enthusiasm for a brand new video game. Returnal Ascension, the DLC. Well, that is a PlayStation exclusive. Yeah, so let's see. What are people saying? Chris J said, I'd say better because I finally got a PS5 and also love Resident Evil 4 and Hogwarts. Nice. Daniel Shirley said, just played Dead Island 2, which was very good. Maybe it's just that the games that I like just didn't come out this year. Yes, that's what I was thinking for last year. That's why I felt like, for me, I think last year was maybe better for my tastes. I do feel like I seem to go on a every other year type thing. Yes, PlayStation Sony doesn't have much going on. Starfield, as we mentioned, is a big one for what's yet to come. Oh, of course, yeah, Final Fantasy 16 launched today. Reviewed excellently. See, I was thinking about playing some demos, but I was like, I don't know, I find it difficult to commit to a demo. But let's take a look, shall we? Come we now on a journey through time and space to the world of the internet. So we're going to do a quick run through of what has come out so far. Screen capture, boom. So we have here anything calling my name for spoken, I guess. Yeah, Dead Space. That's what I'd say is the highlight of January. February, Hogwarts Legacy, Tomb Raider Reloaded, Wild Hearts, Like a Dragon, Call of the Mountain. Oh my god, yes, of course. This year's great if you're a VR fan, because look at all of these VR games that came out. That's pretty exciting, I guess, for the VRers. I guess because I'm kind of like, you know, oh, Wu Long Fallen Destiny. Yes, that was a big game that came out. Oh, Dory 2K23. Resident Evil 4, that is the crown jewel here in this set, I believe. Last was Part 1 PC. Yeah, I guess that's pretty big. April. What was going on in April? Let's have a look. Oh, Dead Island 2 Star Wars. Okay, I can see why people are saying better, because these are big games. I can identify that with my, you know, Philistine eyes, but they're just not my jam. What's else going on? Oh my god, did Hogwarts Legacy come out on PS4 and Xbox One last month? Or did that happen? Of course, here it is. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. That's a big one. Let's see. Hello, Star Wars. And then this month was, Street Fighter 6. Diablo 4. Everyone keeps playing that. How? Has this come out? Good. Is this list on... This hasn't come out, has this? Because I do want to play this. What? Oh, yeah. This is saying it's pushed back to August. This list might be a little out of date. FIFA, Aliens Dark Descent. What is this? Crash Team Rumble, yeah, Final Fantasy 16. AEW Fight Forever. So that's, I guess, I mean, that does look pretty strong, to be honest. Wulong was a little disappointing, having loved the Neo games. Yeah, I played a little bit of it at Lewis's, and I was like, it's fine, but I couldn't really vibe with it, to be honest. So, you know what, looking at that, it is pretty strong. Oh man, I want to play Moving Out 2 so badly. I love Moving Out, apart from when you actually have to move out. So that's the first half of the year. Let's see, for all the people that are saying the best is yet to come. Lies of P, same bits. Do I prefer remakes or prefer sequels? Oh, that's a tough question. I guess I prefer a sequel because I feel like in the video game land, sequels normally tend to be like, I feel like in movie land, sequels are normally a little like Batman, but in video game land, the first game is like, you know, testing the waters, trying to see like, is there an idea? And then the second game, they really improve, apart from Horizon Forbidden West. But most of the time, Uncharted 2, they're like, you know, oh, actually, well, we're not going to but I feel like most of the time, you know, they found their footing, and then it, you know, becomes, you know, they build upon it. So what have we got to come in the next half of the year? Anything speaking to me here? Oh, July's pretty dead, to be honest. Not much happening here, although I feel like this list is not quite accurate. Armored Core. I don't really know much about Armored Core. I just know that FromSoft make it, but I don't know if it's my kind of game. It's about robots and shit, isn't it? Or mechs. What's the difference between a robot and a mech? Oh, Starfield September. That's a big one. What else is Gloomhaven? Isn't that like a massive board game? Wow, Lies of P comes out in September as well. Mortal Kombat Party Hours. Where is Moving Out 2? Where's the Spider-Man? The Spider-Man. They don't know when the Spider-Man. Oh, we do know the Spider-Man. So here, October, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Lords of the Fallen, I guess, Detective Pikachu, Hot Wheels, the Spider-Man, Metal Gear Solid. Oh wow, that's pretty big. And then November we've got More Like a Dragon, Hogwarts Legacy again, another Persona 5 game. This seems pretty light for November. Where's Call of Duty at? There must be one, surely. And then December's looking pretty meek. Oh, but then we have all these games that we don't know yet. Games expected with no launch date. What? What is this? These are just prank. Oh, Sonic Superstars. I'm sure they said that was coming out in the trailer, did they not? I thought that was coming out in the fall. I suppose the fall could be. Oh my god, The Wolf Among Us. Yeah. When's that coming out? Okay, well maybe I retract my statement. This is looking exciting. So what are you guys looking forward to next? Well, coming out in the next quarter of the year. I guess for me the highlight is what am I most looking forward to coming out in the next? Oh, Wolf was next year. They delayed it. Oh, what is the game that I'm most excited for? I guess it's the Spider-Man. I suppose. I feel like this is my off year. This year ain't for me in the terms of games. There's nothing like, you know, that's really getting me pumped to play, because I like those third person action adventures, and this is not the year for it. You know, maybe this is when I finally play God of War, I suppose. I'll get to it eventually. So, what's Party Animals? Wait, let's go back to the internet. I want to know what that is. I want to play Moving Out too, because as they say, Rome wasn't moved in a day. Oh, wait, I'm looking at Party Animals. Party Animals. This looks like a party game. Maybe that's why it's called Party Animals. I see. This is very cute. I don't know if I'm getting all of my understanding from looking at a few screenshots, but could be fun, could be badass. You should play Ragnarok. It's amazing. Yeah, it'll happen. It will eventually. It has to call to me, like how the water called to Moana. All right, one day I'll be sitting here and I'll be like, you know, there's an axe and it calls me, and no one knows how far I'll throw. Then I'll kill all the dreadnought and shoot them with an arrow and call my son. So one day it will happen, but I have to go with what the soul wants, you know, and that's how I play video games. I guess to get drawn to what I feel like. I'd love to see a stream of Lucy and her siblings. It could happen sometime. Oh, that would be a good stream. Well, I feel like I did it before. Is The Rock Kratos in this scenario? Yes, maybe he is. The Kratos just shows us, I know what's happening here. You thought you were half a giant, and now you're not. Open your... I don't actually know the lore of God of War. I've got no idea what happened at the end of God of War. He looked at a mural and was like, oh my god, that's my history. And now you know how to speak troll and all the runes. And So, and now I've helped you, boy. So what can I say except you're welcome? And then he's like, you're welcome. Something like that. And then I do have to get back to like a bunch of things. Yes, Elden Ring. Maybe I'll do a bigger old Elden Ring stream again at some point. I don't know. It's so hard. Maybe again I'll have another one Moana moment where I'll wake up and go, "There's an endless map and it calls me, and no one knows how big it is. You can go anywhere and fight a million bosses." I just say this to every game. Because no one knows how. Does anyone know how big the map is in Elden Ring? Has anyone really truly discovered the depths? Because I don't know. It's hard. I feel like I just need small experiences right now. Maybe I feel a little overwhelmed by the big experience. Maybe this is growing up. Who knows? Maybe this is just adulting. The big games are just too intimidating now. Speaking of siblings, how's Image's new project going? Unfortunately, Image's new project is stuck with the writer's strike. So, yeah. She did get cast in an Amazon project. I don't know how much I can say, but maybe keep an eye out on some things. You never know when my sister might pop up. What else? Yeah, lots of Elden Ring. You should try the magic of Nintendo every now and again. I don't know. Can I try the magic? It's too much. Oh my god, and I've still got Sekiro to finish. I know it's too much. I need a right dashboard to track all this stuff. That's why I feel like I get a little overwhelmed, and that's why I just go to simpler times. Like I just went to GTA 3 to do my, GTA 3 lifing. So I think looking at 2023 with an objective eye, it is a strong year. Is it a year for me? No, it's not the year for Lucy, but that's okay because I have a lot clearly to catch up on. I've got Elden Ring, I've got God of War, I've got Cuphead, I've got all my Platinum Grand Slams, so maybe it's okay. Maybe. I wonder if, that's a good point, Unnamed Rivals giving me the eyes. I wonder if Unnamed Rivals Platinum Sekiro or Platinum Elden Ring. Well, I'll have to keep an eye on that. Who knows? Unnamed Rival has disappeared. Not from life, but I just haven't seen them very recently. They've got other things going on. Maybe they've got a new rival. Do you still game before work in the morning? I have like zero motivation. Yes, I do. This morning I woke up at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock a.m. everybody. And I did consider getting up to play the PlayStation, but I thought, let's not be obscene because I'm going to self-sabotage for the rest of the day. So I forced myself to go back to sleep. And then I had like an awful dream with Philip Schofield in, of all people. Now, I don't know how many people know who Philip Schofield is, but he's not someone you want in your dream right now. He's not the jovial Philip Schofield we all know. For some reason, I was trapped in a hotel room with him, but it was more like passing the time like a jail cell or something. And then my old primary school was there. And I was like, please let me out of this room, because he was like trying to justify himself. I was like, I don't want to hear it, okay? So there's a topical dream for you. Why am I dreaming about that? I don't know. So that's what's going on. I just suggested Elden Ring to see if Lucy would sing about it as well. Oh my god, yes, I've still got the Resident Evil 4. Maybe I'll sing about that. And there's a game with the zombies and I have to kill them. Oh my god, that game could be like Moana 2. Because, wait. Yeah, Leon could be Moana. No, Leon is Maui. And he's always saying to Ashley, you're welcome. Because Ashley, he's always saving Ashley. Like, who saved you from the zombies? That's me. So what can I say except you're welcome for shooting everyone in your way? I say it's okay to say you're welcome from saving you from being dragged to your death. You're welcome. She's like, Leon, you're welcome. And thank you. She's like, oh my god, it works for all the games. Every game with a duo. Oh my god, So what do you think will be 2023 Game of the Year? Okay, good question, Willis. Let's get back on track. I think that Game of the Year, we don't know how Starfield's going to turn out. I think that could be a wild card. I think Starfield could either be Game of the Year or it would not quite hit the mark. I think Resident Evil 4 is in the runnings because that is a damn good remake and it's a damn good game. And it's more than a remake. More than a remake. More than a remake for me. You know what I'm saying? So I think is it a biased opinion potentially because it's the one that I've played? I think that's got high standings. Oh, of course, I've not played Tears of the Kingdom. I think that's got a real... It might be Tears of the Kingdom, actually, because everyone and their mother's packing Tears of the Kingdom. Has you ever heard of your mother? Then the merchant joins in. Exactly. So I think that about sums up my thoughts on 2023. So I think now, as it is 5 past, Fabio. Wonderful, wonderful. Fabio's helping me segue into the latter part, which is user topics. So I suppose if I'm going to look back personally so far on what's happening on 2023, it's been a slow year on the platinum front. I think I only have 4, which is, it's a bit low. Wait, I've got Moving Out, I've got Fallout 4, I've got Astrobot. Oh, I got Spyro actually. And then GTA 3 potentially. So maybe that is 4. Am I missing one? I think that might be it, to be honest. I think, yeah. So it's been a slow year, but I'm making games in other areas. Yeah, that is true. I have been quite busy this year. I have had life circumstances change, which means I have less time for gaming and more time. And well, partly is like, you know, I've got goals to pursue elsewhere. That means that I've not had much time, you know, to do the gaming or the YouTubing. Sadly, you know, it's difficult. I don't think Spider-Man will be Game of the Year. I don't know, because I think Spider-Man's going to have to really pull something out of the bag to, you know, overcome Tears of the Kingdom and Resident Evil 4. I mean, did Spider-Man win Game of the Year when it was out? I don't know. I think it's going to be a damn good game, but I just don't know if it's going to do enough to you know, hit those highs. Yeah, putting aside time for gaming is getting harder. 100% it is. So it's been a slow year. Yeah. Still no Cuphead plat. I am going to go back to it. I feel like I'm very disorganized in the mind at the moment. You know, I'm going to have to like draw like some kind of like Gantt chart if I'm really going to be organized about it, and try and set some proper time to do some proper gaming. It's a tough old world. It's the hard enough life for me. So that's what's been going on over here. Let's check in, because I believe this ties in very nicely to a member. So I asked the members, you could do on YouTube for those people that are members, and thank you so much. Appreciate you for being a member of the channel. It means a lot. I asked them to submit some topics for discussion for the show, and so I pulled out a few here. And Robert War has been saying, how do you feel about gaming has gone this year, which was kind of the main topic of the show, so thank you. And maybe 5 games you would like to plat before the end of the year. So 5 games I would like to plat before the end of the year. I did not think about this question before, but GTA 3, Cuphead, I need to Spider-Man, because I want to get my Platinum Grand Slam. I need to do a VR2 game. What that is, I don't know. Is it going to be Call of the Mountain? Potentially. And then Resident Evil 4. Those are the 5. Mark it down. Those are the 5 that I'd like to do. That's funny, actually, because I had lunch with someone else's manager. Let's call them Mr. Manager, after all. Me and Mr. Manager, we have a fun little jive relationship with each other. Sometimes we, you know, give each other a little like, oh yeah, a bit of back and forth, because we're on like, we have different jobs, but our jobs interlink, and this person likes a little bit of the old like, you know, woo. So we spar a little verbally in a good way. You know, we like healthy debate here at you know, Lockin' Down with Lucy. It makes you think. You know, it's good to use the old noggin and see other opinions. So they came and had lunch with us, and they asked the fateful question, what are you playing, Lucy? And I was like, well, Mr. Manager, since you asked, let me tell you. That wasn't as good as I hoped it would be. Well, I'm doing a thing called the Platinum Grand Slam. Mr. Manager instantly regretted asking the question, because I knew it was going to be like and I was like, so then I'm trying to like get all those games, and you got to get one from each platform, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, what? He was like, so how are you doing this? There's no platinums on PS4. I was like, well, what do you pick? Because I made the rules. I can do the games I think. And he was like, oh, so what are you going to do for PSP? And I was like, I'm not doing PSP. And Mr. Manager was like, you can't do this. You can't have. And I was like, what are you saying? He was like, you have to do the PSP if you're going to do every platform. And I was like, well, here's the thing, Mr. Manager. When I was designing the card, that it was very nicely aligned that I had 8 on each row. And then Mr. Manager went, that's a typical designer thing for you to say, Lucy. And then got up and left. Because they're in a different team, and so I have to, like, you know, do the design for his team. So they thought it was quite funny that the reason I dropped PSP was for a design reason, and then they stormed off and left. So now I'm thinking, because Mr. Manager told me I have to do a PSP game, but what are we playing on PSP? My other friend who was there, shout out to you, was like, do Killzone something or other, and I was like, you know what, Mr. Manager? It's my game. It's my rules, and I don't deem PSP to be worthy. And they were like, well, you can't do that. And I was like, I can do whatever I want. I made the Grand Slam up, if that's what I'm saying, it's in the Grand Slam. And then they were like, oh, because I was trying to as well. We were trying to go through what PS5 games are left. And they were like, Returnal. I was like, done it. Demon's Souls, done it. And they were like, well, what PS5? And I was like, look, I'm not walking. You've got to have something new for this year. Roger Federer isn't walking around being like, well, I did win Wimbledon. I mean, I suppose he could say that, but he's not winning Wimbledon this year, is he? No. I've got to win Wimbledon this year. Okay? I've got to win the Grand Slams. You've got to do it all in 1 year. It's all well and good winning Wimbledon in 2014. Is that when he won Wimbledon? Probably. He won Wimbledon quite a few times. But you've got to do it in a row. I think Djokovic has done it. So that was quite a diatribe. But I've got my 5 platinums. That is true. I do not have a PSP. This is actually I do have a PSP. Thank you for asking. It's in my loft at home. It's a Metal Gear Solid PSP and it's dark green. The only reason I can't play it is because it has a US plug socket. So God, am I actually gonna play a PSP game on a PSP? I'd totally forgotten about that. I don't know if I can give out memberships. I don't know if that's how it works. So anyway, that's Mr. Gamer is a fake gamer. Mr. Gamer knows their gaming shit. All right. Now, Mr. Gamer doesn't know as many. Mr. Gamer, Mr. Manager. Mr. Manager has dabbled in other platforms. Can you believe it? I asked Mr. Manager what they were playing. They said Tears of the Kingdom. I was like, are you allowed to say that? Are you allowed to just say that to me right now on the PlayStation campaign? So thank you for submitting. You don't have a PSP and he's not the boss of you. Well, he kind of is. Well, no, Mr. Manager isn't my manager. Mr. Manager is the other person's manager who I was having lunch with, but we frequently have to work together. I like Mr. Manager, by the way. Like I said, friendly bants, which is good. My favorite part of that exchange was the fact that the reason I dropped PSP was for a design reason. That really got their goat. So next up on my list of member submitted topics that also wraps in with this topic is Corey, mod of the show, thank you very much, says, how has your journey been going with those ultra rare trophies? Well, let me tell you, Corey. So far, I have had 1 ultra rare trophy. But guess what? The ultra rares are just coming in au natural. I'm already on 97 ultra rare trophies because trophies that are no longer being earned, but people are still buying, are just dropping into my ultra rare. I believe there was an Assassin's Creed game that dropped into my ultra rare. There was some WWE game that dropped into my ultra rare. So I've only got to get 3 more. So I feel like this is easily accomplished. I feel very confident. This is a prep conference now. Yeah, thank you, Corey. So I'd just like to say I feel very confident in my abilities to get 3 more ultra rare trophies by the end of the year. I already have a goal in mind. My gaming coach has told me that this is possible, and I'm looking strong for the rest of the season. Thank you for your question. Next question, please. So let's go to Gafferman, who asks the final topic that relates to the main topic. Says, besides locking it down with Lucy, hopefully, for many years to come, thank you very much, do you have any long-term plans for your YouTube channel? Will Platinum Trophy Tales be back after an 8-month hiatus? Are there any plans for a new video show format? And most importantly, can we expect episode 2 of Switching Up with Ibby? So this is a question. Next press question. Thank you for your question. So the future of the channel so far isn't going anywhere, but plans are uncertain in this time. We cannot foresee. I don't know if this sounds really bad when I do this, but I just like the press conference setting. So let's break this question down. I don't really have any long-term plans because I feel like that requires having a plan. And then if you have a plan, you have to stick to it. So I don't know. I kind of do this as and when I feel like, the creativity strikes. I do want to... I have some ideas. This is... Okay. Do you want the truth? The truth. You can't handle the truth. Here's the thing. I felt a little discouraged recently, and mainly because that we've all been out on the internet. We've all seen the YouTubes. There's a lot of people doing trophy content, and whilst I think that's great, it's great to see a lot of trophy hunters out there. I want to do something different. Like, I don't want to do what everyone else is doing. Like, I don't know. It sort of has deterred me a little bit. So I kind of want to find my... I don't know, I get inspired by new ideas and trying to find what that is. So that's why I haven't really done a Platinum Trophy Tales in a while, is because I'm like, I don't know, people are kind of already doing that content now. And I'm just like, I don't know, it just puts me off. Like, I would like to do it because I did enjoy doing them, I guess. But they were like a lot of hard work. And I'm just like, is there is there something else? I do have an idea for something that I would like to do differently. Like, it's just finding the time. Like, I have like a vlog thing that I need to edit. I've also been talking, I would like to do something about BioShock and some of the other stuff. I want to get the platinum streams going again. Like, streaming is something that I super enjoy. So, I don't know, it's tough. I'm like, I've got ideas in my head. It's like finding the time to realize them and obviously, you know, getting it together. So, I don't know. It's hard to say what the future holds. Oh, well, thank you. I feel like you're already doing something different, at least your flavor of gaming content. Thank you. I like to hope so. Like I just want to like make videos and stuff that I think is, I don't know, something that I find interesting, or, you know, I don't know. It's hard to describe. Like, I feel like I've got to feel it. I think you should do an unboxing video starting with a new TV. It will happen. It will happen. I do feel like that was something you enjoyed up to Plat 100, but now you work on other projects. I guess. I did enjoy doing the road to Platinum 100, but now it just feels like kind of, I don't know, I've got to wait for another landmark to do that. Well, thank you. I don't know. Like I said, I want to do videos that make sense. I want to do videos that I'm passionate about. I don't want to just like, you know, I don't want to make something that I don't believe in, I suppose, is the answer to that question. If I've got, and I do have ideas in a little pad I've just got, and this is the other problem I have. I don't want to be someone that starts projects and doesn't finish them. So, and obviously progress is kind of slow. Anyway, new TV unboxing. Have you seen her try and open a box? I know it is kind of tragic. And will we see the next episode of Switching Up with Immy? Potentially, if she gets any new content. Maybe I'll get a Zelda game or something. Her birthday's already passed though. Suggestion, road to Platinum 200. Maybe I should start planning for that now. How many Platinums was I on? 154? Maybe I think I might have upped that. I think I'm only on 152 actually. So thank you for your question, Robert War. I hope that answers that for you. You're going to avoid another 12 trophies of Christmas this year. Last year seemed to burn you out. I really enjoyed that. Actually, this is something that I've been thinking about recently. So I think it was like last weekend or weekend before. I didn't really have any plans. So I've had like quite a lot of plans over the weekends leading up until like, I don't know, last weekend. And I was just having like a day of being at home, trying to get some gaming done or just getting some housework done. And I was like, you know what I want to do? I'm going to stick on a Let's Play. I love RKG. Big shout out to that channel. And so I put on their Resident Evil 3 Let's Play. And I just really like their content. I really like, it's just like hanging out with friends. They're like super chill. I like how they make me laugh. And I like that they provide like long form content that you can put on whilst doing other things, especially, like I've said this before, but you know, for people that live by themselves or just want some chatter, like I'm not necessarily like watching the video hardcorely, but you know, I'm listening in whilst grinding trophies. So one of the things I do want to do is like, I do want to do some kind of like long form content. I guess I do it with Locking It Down with Lucy, but I like to provide like, you know, some kind of, I don't know, content that people can stick on in the background to have like, you know, a friend in the room or something. I don't know. So maybe I'll do like I don't know, I've got an idea to do like a mini Let's Play type thing with Adam, because I feel like I like doing that kind of thing, but with RKG, the magic comes because they're friends and they bounce off each other. And I feel like me and Adam chat for ages all the time anyway. So I want to kind of do something like that. So we'll see. We will see. Yeah, exactly. Right. So final question or topic was submitted by Jose, and Jose was asking about video game soundtracks. So I wanted to find out. He asked me, what were the best video game soundtracks? And rather than answer the question, I wanted to go to the internet and find out what the internet said. So I have an article here, which I thought was quite interesting, because this is the top 10 video game soundtracks, but the list is filled of quotes about the soundtrack. So what I'm going to do now, everyone, to end the show, is I'm going to read a quote from each of these games, and I'd like to see if you could guess what game they are talking about based on the quote. I'm going to have a quick drink quickly. Hey, hello PS3 Gaming Scotland. How are you? And maybe I might try my acting chops in the accent department, and hopefully it'll be well. Okay, so get thinking. This is the best video game soundtracks of all time. I've not read these myself. I think we're going to start from 5 upwards. This whole list goes to 25, which is a bit much. So let's start let's just do number 10. Okay, quote number 1. Are you ready for game number 10? The orchestra and rock combine to give off the perfect atmosphere at the perfect time. Should be way higher on the list. That's what someone says. Quote number 2. This game has the best soundtrack, rock and roll, orchestral, deep intense drops, and battle-ready music. That was Zombie Man, 1990. And then finally, this is the best soundtrack, not the third best. Can anyone guess what that could be from that description? Do you know what I should do? Is I should also maybe get my headphones to play a little bit of the music and see if I can. Do I have my headphones with me? Oh, I have one just back here. So I will now listen. This might be quite a difficult game. Now that I've just read those, that could be anything. Okay, to give you a little hint, I've never played this game. So also now I'm wearing headphones on top of sunglasses. I wonder if anyone has got it from that description. Probably. Oh my God, someone is close. Oh my, do you know what? I'm going to give it to you. The correct answer is Halo 2. But Robert Wall said Halo. Robert Wall said Halo 3. How did you get it from that? Let's type in Halo 2. What comes up? All right, you ready to hear some Halo? I've never heard the Halo. I can't hear it. Is it happening? Where is it? Okay. It's very, why can't I hear the audio out of this? Oh, well. Oh. Oh, it has got a bit of a guitar to it. It's like, meow, 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 meow. Meow. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty good. The only annoying thing is I have to hear my voice repeated back, which is very irritating. Oh, maybe that... No, that is still happening. God damn it. I hate how my laptop is messed up. Right, next up, we're going to jump. So that was at number 10. We're going to jump up to this one. Number 8 on the list, okay? I listen to this almost every day. I don't know where that accent is. I listen to this almost every day, like normal music. This music is outstanding tribute to the original and all glory. Quote number 1. Quote number 2. Okay. Redacted. Got some bloody badass soundtracks, but I think redacted beat redacted. It should be top 10 already, like damn, says Pierce P3 TT track. And then final quote is heavy metal at its best. It makes the player play more aggressively and fast paced. That's a guy that people ignores. So can anyone guess what game that might be? Based on those 3 descriptions, I'm going to try and get up some of the music. I do agree. This game did have... I agree with that last comment. Let's type this in. That is so irritating that I have to hear myself, though. How can I do that? Oh, this is... Okay. Oh, I'm going to have to switch it back to this. Okay. That's what this sounds like. It's a lot. Oh, everyone's got it. You guys are good. You know, sometimes I always think these games are going to be too hard, but everyone just nails it. Everyone's a badass. Doom. It was Doom 2016. Well done. Well done. Yes, has to be Doom. It was indeed Doom. So Doom was number 8 on the list. So we went from Halo 2 to Silent Hill 2 to Doom 2016. All right, we're going to jump up to number 5 on the list. Oh, a game I've not played. There's a spoiler for you. All right. Even if you hate this game, it's the soundtrack that will be its redeeming quality. The soundtrack is very well composed, with every theme fitting to their respective situation. It is consistent in that the individual soundtracks have leitmotifs, which connect the soundtracks even if the instruments are completely different. It's also very atmospheric, as in the essence of the cozy winter town of Redacted, as well as the technology advanced superstructure known as the Redacted. To give some examples. Wow, that was an in-depth review of this game's soundtrack. God, everyone is writing essays for this soundtrack. Okay, next one. One of the best video game soundtracks of all time. All of the songs are well composed. Some of the songs sound similar, such as Redacted, being a horrifying version of Redacted, and Redacted in song that might play when you fight Redacted. The most known song, Redacted. The soundtrack is so amazing, it deserves a much higher rank. This person's a real quality person. It is not Final Fantasy. Next review. As well as being one of my favorite games of all time, this masterpiece includes one hell of a soundtrack. 101 songs in total, whether for a fight, dialogue, or for the aesthetics. Memory and the self-titled track, Redacted, are a couple of my favorites. Needs to be much higher on this list. Let's see. Redacted. Okay, wow. Let's see the last. This is Taco Person has written a very long thing. Let's see what Taco Person has to say. I think Taco Person sounds like no one's got it yet. If you didn't think Redacted was filled with the top but with passion from Redacted and his whole team of great developers, well, think wrong. This game has probably one of the best and maybe the best soundtrack in all of video game history. Each song depicts a perfectly moody hopes and dreams, makes the player feel determined. Redacted makes the player feel like the biggest challenge is right in front of them, including a meme. And Redacted makes the player know their journey is near to the end. And you can tell Redacted took tons of time to make this soundtrack, and it shows. I love listening to it. And if you want to know my favorite, which I bet you don't, is Redacted. The Redacted, which is better but short version of Redacted. Basically, the final kind of the Redacted boss fight. And plus, it sets a great mood and it's amazing and sends chills down my spine of how good it is. Great job, Redacted. So, anybody work this out? Nobody knows what this is. I mean, it's a game I've not played. It is like, let's see if I can get a bit of it up. It's a game that everyone says, oh my god, Lucy, you should always play this game. And I never do. Right, let's go for this one. This one came up a lot. Redacted! Boop, beep, beep, boop, beep, 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 boop, beep, beep. That's how it goes. It's a lot of boops and bips, okay? It's not none of these. Let's try this next one. People like this. It's none of these guys. Okay, I'm gonna have to tell you guys. I don't know if you're ever gonna get it, because. Oh my god, Robert War got it. Holy shit. Well done, Robert War. It is indeed Undertale. Undertale is at number 5 on this list. Well done from getting it from the boops and the beeps. Not to be confused with the other boops and beeps. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't wait to read this one. Number 4 on the list. Are you ready? Best video game soundtrack. Not so much for the action piece, but for the splendor and the beauty. This is a beautiful and majestic game soundtrack. I think the track Redacted exemplifies this game in one song. Beautifully epic. Okay, Redacted has the best soundtrack in the history of gaming. Redacted really did a great job. Redacted is... It's my favorite track in the game because it's just so relaxing. This should be number 1. Everyone thinks that their favorite game should be number 1. Oh my god. Oh my god. Robert War, you are on it. It is indeed Skyrim. It is indeed Skyrim. I will say that what those songs are Redacted as word of the day. Does anyone ever want to guess what number 1's going to be? Absolutely, one word to describe it is just awesome. Get goosebumps while playing and listening to this soundtrack. Just epic. So that was The Elder Scrolls Skyrim at number 4. Okay, we're getting higher on the list. When was this article made? I don't know when it was made. All right, at number 3, are we gonna listen to a little bit of Skyrim? I know Skyrim. But I want to sing it anyway. All right, I'm gonna sing my favorite one. I made a playlist recently, everybody, about Skyrim, and it's called Skyrim is for the Northern Lights. Okay, I was proud. Right, you ready for this? This is my favorite one. You ain't ready for none. Oh, it's so hard to do because my own voice comes back. Do 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 do. Anyway, it's so difficult, and I can hear myself. Like I can't even hear the music. It's very, very irritating. Okay. At number 3, absolute number 1. Redacted and redacted and redacted and redacted. And the final boss fight. I can't say no to this game. I can't think of any other accents. It's so hard to read and say accents. Hang on, let me think of an accent. I've been watching Waterloo Road, but I haven't watched it in a while. So I've got to practice the accent off screen. I can't do it. Much true number 1 isn't here, but this game's music is amazing. Best redacted soundtrack in my opinion, with an epic final boss theme to classics like Redacted. That's a good track, but it's rather unfair to compare as Redacted forces music in the game while Redacted has beautiful music regardless. I don't know what these accents are. Okay. I was kind of going for that vibe, I guess. Okay, it's not that. Okay, it's continue. Beautiful and absolute epic soundtracks. It gives me goosebumps every time. When I told my mum if she remembered the game, she answered, "Oh, is it the game with the beautiful music?" Well, you're damn right, Mum, says PS3 T-Track. It's not very descriptive, this one. This music is amazing. I don't know how it's only number 3. Its orchestra is fantastic, with each piece having its own feel to it. This should be at least in my top 5 and other opinions. You know what? I've just had a great idea. I should listen to the music on my phone. But where is my phone? Because then I won't have to hear myself, and we can do this properly. So let's listen to the music. Let's listen to the music on my phone. I might have to do all musical moments on this now. Okay, what's this game? Okay, are we ready? You ain't ready for none of this? Your boy's a bad man. Oh no, let's try to play it on my MacBook. No. Play it on this phone. Oh, here we go. Right, now I can play the game. Okay, I like playing the game. This is hard. This is very repetitive. That's one song. Oh, this is quite good. This is a Wii game. It's a game I've never played before. Oh my god, am I showing it? No one's got it. I feel like this is gonna be. I feel like people aren't gonna get this one, so I'm gonna tell you. It's Super Mario Galaxy at number 3, apparently. This is a great one at number 2. And number 2, you have to get this. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. So the first one was Baldergeist, King Bone, whatever that means. Okay, so at number 2, I'm listening to these musics, transforming something ordinary in epic with the redacted, cry with redacted, and themes such as redacted and redacted and redacted and redacted. They're also fabulous, and music and gaming are better than graphics. It gives an atmosphere to the game. They often do the jobs that gameplay and stories can't, like telling a story, a feeling, with only the depth of a track, as in the case with Redacted. It suits perfectly. That is description number 1. Okay, next. This underrated classic deserves number 1. Only stupid shooters get put above it. This game deserves so much more recognition. Themes like redacted, 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 and redacted should have been enough to put it above typical modern shooters, and crap like that, says Garfield Top 10 Seconds. It is not Last of Us. Think deeply, everybody. Think deeply. Call of Duty is nowhere to be seen up here. Impressive. I believe this victory is deserved, as redacted is far more innovative and emotive. Epic, grand, magical, and beautiful. One of the best soundtracks in gaming. What does this one say? One of the best. And then this person just says, redacted, redacted. Okay. No one has got it, so I'm going to play you a piece. I'll play you a piece. I also drank coffee today, which may have been a mistake. No one's got it yet. Okay. I think I'll be able to do these justice. Oh, it's all in Japanese. Can you hear this? Oh no. Dun, 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 dun. It's a piano. Dun, 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 dun. It's very light. It's a very light piano. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. We need something a bit more with a little more bounce. Not this one. This is very nice music. I want the one, but it's all in Japanese, so I can't pick the one. That's a good one. Oh! If no one gets it, I might have to act it out. Okay, let me act it out. Do some theatrical dancing. Oh no, the music stopped. Please don't stop the music. How could you not get it from that? Oh, dun, 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 dun. Look, okay, how about this? Oh, someone's got it. Thank God. It's getting a lot in there. Robert Ward got it. It was indeed Shadow of the Colossus. Well done. Whew. Acting, please. And at number 1, a game I've not played, to round this list off. People thought that was Death Stranding. Good Lord. Robert, you are doing well at this game. Okay, number 1 of the list. Redacted has one of the best soundtracks, and there is no valid argument against it. If you haven't listened to Redacted's music, then I would seriously suggest hearing some of the tracks before you vote. As far as music goes, there is no game that comes closer to perfection. That was Dylan Owen who said that. I love this game so much. I mean, I love Redacted better, mainly because it's been with me forever. But not only is the music amazing in this original soundtrack, but the gameplay is stunning too. Jacob times and Owen says that. Whew. My neighbours I don't think are in today. My favourite song from this game is Redacted, and I also like Redacted and Redacted. It's tough when there's the redacteds. This original soundtrack is forever etched in my memory. It's as wondrous and magical as the game itself. Anyone managed to get this yet? Oh my God, babes. Not only does this game have an amazing soundtrack, but the story and the gameplay are amazing. Absolute hit. Haven't played much, but it is a nice touch. Anyone got this yet? Oh, you are close. It is a Zelda game. I'm never going to be able to read out loud the word. So Robert War is on. It is Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time was top of this list. A game I've never played, but let's have a listen to the soundtrack. Zelda, Sophie, fan of the show. also thinks that I should play Ocarina. Okay, let's listen. Let's have a listen to this. Ooh. Ooh, this has got a bit of a beat to it. Oh, I knew that was coming. Does that sound like anything like it? I don't know. Anyway, that's the end of this game. And thank God for that, because I hope you enjoyed that. Sometimes I like to, throw in a little something different here on Locking It Down with Lucy. And different it is and different it has been. I think my favourite part was when the chair was a colossus and I was the boy. That was my favourite part of the game. Okay, well, thank you for playing along and indulging me in that slight lunacy that just happened there. Did I need to get any hotter than I did on the stream? No, I didn't, but I decided to do it anyway. That was a serious commitment. All right, that is all for this week's Locking It Down with Lucy. Let's take a look at the poll before we close out. I asked you, the chat in the LudiXP Locking It Down with Lucy chat, how this year of gaming has compared to last year. 17% of you said worse, 19% of you tied said best is yet to come, and indifferent, and at top is with 44% people have said better, and I can't stay, the worst is yet to come. And then Chris Jericho grabs Shawn Michaels and throws him into the Titantron or the Geratron 5000. Everyone's like, no, and then his eye is busted, and then they have to have a confrontation at SummerSlam where Chris Jericho accidentally punches Shawn Michaels' wife because that wasn't in the script, but then it actually happens, but then they wrote it as a thing. Great stuff, great stuff. Are you tired with singing and dancing? Annoyingly, I'm not, and I think that's the coffee I had at 2 o'clock because I didn't want to tell the guy that I actually asked for decaf, and he still gave me a full coffee anyway, so unfortunately for me, guess I'm awake! But then best that was good for you. And also, this Pepsi has given me life. I love this Pepsi so much. Still tastes good, flat. What is going on with the weekend streaming? So yes, tomorrow I have decided I should be playing GTA 3 on stream. It's time to stream again. The time for streaming is now. What time? Let's say somewhere in the ballpark of 7 o'clock. I don't know how much work I'm going to have to do tomorrow. Work is kind of long, but I do want to go to the office to get work done. I will keep you updated. 7 o'clock on Friday. Possibly 7 o'clock, maybe 6:30 on Saturday. We will get the plat. It's plat or die. Or it's continue platting until I can't plat no more. So that's what's happening. Hopefully see you there, or see you guys on the VOD, or enjoy the outside, enjoy your weekends. Thank you so much as always for being here. Thank you for the mods that dropped in, and I shall see you all tomorrow for more of this, I guess, but in a GTA setting. So it might not be quite this, we'll keep it. All right. Peace, love, and hugs, as Chris Jericho sometimes says, who is my, inspiration. Oh, one day I shall meet Chris Jericho. And he'll be like, why'd you keep ripping off my gimmick? And I'll be like, I just find you inspiring. All right, see you later. Enjoy the rest of your days. Thank you so much for being here, and I shall catch you all on the next one. Goodbye. All right, thanks. Bye. It's a bit of a downbeat to the end. I'm just like, thanks, bye. All right.